already did that on the boat.
Well, I will fill out the 10 pages of paperwork that are required before every expedition.
I think they just do that for you.
Yeah. Mine have never been more than 2 pages.
I would like Innovation Electric to succeed, so I will fulfill their forms as requested.
This is the manager that cares too much about the job, and the 2 good employees that have been there long enough, they know exactly what's required and what is not required.
I'm a third party. I literally could not care less.
That's perfect. We're the seasoned employees.
The gung-ho new manager that they just introduced.
I love it. It's so great.
Who's not actually a manager.
Not yet. Still in training to be manager. Alright.
You can just make Bullseye do it.
Is
Bullseye!
What time of day is it?
Yes, milady.
Am I not what?
No, I was just doing an impression of him.
Sorry.
What time of day is it? It's still morning?
It's still early morning.
So we
You
can
sail through the night to get here.
We can set out here soon then.
Did we sleep on the boat then?
Sure.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, we can just keep going. Leave the paperwork here.
Alright, I will fill out the paperwork and then go.
I like to think, again, I'm really loving the 2 seasoned employees. We just get up and start walking.
But guys, we didn't fill out the proper paperwork to a T.
Well,
I filled it out to the W.
this means
so.
if you die, nobody will know what
Oh,
happened.
did you forget to do your blood work too?
Oh, good point. We'll have to wait another hour. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
No, again, we filled out the paperwork beforehand.
They have my blood on file.
Well, the implication here is that Innovation Electric requires way more paperwork than they actually use. Sometimes it's just to make you do work.
And I like to think the 2 of us know that and have done paperwork enough.
That is what I'm going for.
That it's like, because all of our
We know
information
what's actually required and what's going directly in the shredder.
Yeah, we go through and we initial the important things, and then we're just done. It takes like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Once all the paperwork is finished, grudgingly or ungrudgingly, you exit the expedition headquarters. The main street of First Rock sprawls out in front of you. The long, faraway end contains the gate that leads out to Coriosis Wildlands, the unexplored frontiers. You think you can see a storm on the horizon from the ocean side, not the mainland side. So, you better leave soon.
Yeah, this thing is a bitch to dry. I mean, it's doable, but it's kind of annoying. So I will, like, fold the ghillie suit kind of closer to a cloak than a cape.
I refuse to get wet. We should leave now.
You're gonna have a rough time here, man.
I'll be fine.
Okay. It rains a lot here.
Like I said, I'll be fine.
Would this be, like, our first time here?
Probably.
Okay. I guess I picture Ward as, like, visited and been one of the scholars at base
You
camp.
never would have left First Rock then.
Yeah. I like to think he would be here somewhat regularly, and that's why he thinks of this as more as a business trip. It's because he's come here regularly, but the full-scale explorations he has not done much of.
Sounds good. Do we depart First Rock?
Si, senor.
The sounds,
North.
familiar sounds of bustling footsteps, crowds' voices, turning wheels fades away into the background and is slowly replaced with the sounds of the tropical flooded forest that you enter. Come on, where's the playlist? Where is she?
Where's Rachel?
My cowboy hat's right here, boys.
Ugh. Humidity is sticky.
Yeah, you can get used to it.
Gets in my gloves.
Oh, that would be annoying shit. I don't wear gloves normally, but I will say this hat does get a little warm sometimes, but it's worth it to keep the sun out of my eyes. Or the rain off my face.
The river you're meant to track is known as the Trader's Flow. so named because it flows differently from other rivers in the region. It's a little bit of a distance away from First Rock, so you have to navigate there the old-fashioned way. Who has a map?
I definitely would have one.
Okay. Anyone else?
I feel like we all would, as being told we would be leading a team. I feel like each of us having a map would make sense.
Okay. Who wants to navigate?
I can at first.
Oh, I can. I have the best perception.
It would make the most sense for you to navigate.
I have much experience in navigating these kinds of environments. I shall lead.
Alright, Father. Make a perception check.
I do the like half sarcastic gesture where you can't tell if it's genuine or not.
Marvelous.
My luck with dice has not improved at all. That's an 8.
An 8?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. You continue through the flooded forest, avoiding shallow pools of water, ducking between drops of water, collecting on large leaves that plunk down. You briefly pass over some large foot tracks, presumably of some kind of biped creature, but much larger than you think the Rog is capable of.
Can I try to investigate the tracks?
Let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
Probably an herbivore
Okay.
of some kind, so no major concerns there.
So it appears that we are lost.
Yes. You,
We just
once you
have to
lose sight of
follow
First
the
Rock,
river.
you get confused. You're not necessarily lost, per se. You know where you need to go, you just realize that none of you have a compass.
How would none of us have a compass?
No gear slots.
Is that a full gear slot for a compass?
Dude, your light armor, that's like a true mechanics to like,
No, it's...
thing. Like, you have as many pockets as your armor has. If you put that shit in your pockets instead, you don't have a compass.
It's totally fine. It's making me want to bring a compass in the future. Because the compass and a watch are two things that almost every character I've ever played has, just by default.
If only there was some way for you to tell what direction is what without a compass to your natural surroundings.
Am I able to
Did
see
I?
the sun?
Roll perception.
You want to play an unperceptive character? What is that? Actually?
One.
0.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, 0.
There's a tree above you.
Unfortunately, the sunlight is being filtered through several layers of canopy. You have no clue where the sun is.
Okay.
Bullseye? Which direction are we facing right now?
Would you like Bullseye to make a perception check?
Yes.
He uses your stats.
Yeah, I know. It's funny if he tells us. 13.
My lord, I believe that we are facing, and he turns around, west.
Are you facing west when you turn around, or are you
He
facing
turns to
west?
face you. Now I'm facing east.
I like to
There's-
think that Bullseye has a special ability to always know which way is west.
Actually, Bullseye says, well, actually, I'm facing left.
There's a clip I see so often from someone's D&D campaign online where a character is just like, I always know which way is north. So this way is north, then she turns to the left. Now this way is north. Because north is whatever way you're facing, so we want to go that way. And she starts shuffling to the right. Alright, do we believe Bullseye?
Do you just question him on how he knows, or you just
Yeah,
believe him?
I'm asking him how he knows.
My lord, let me explain. He walks over to a tree. Moss always grows on the north side of the trees.
Noted. So we
So
shall
why did you say
go
west?
north.
Because I was facing west.
Alright, I'm gonna start heading north.
You head north.
I will make a mental note of that. I feel like I would have already done that, but I didn't, so now we're making
You
mental...
were overwhelmed by the excitement of the scenario.
There we
You
go.
never left First Rock before.
Moss grows on the north side of trees.
Within a few minutes worth of times, you hear the sound of rushing water.
Oh, landmark, water. Go to it.
Do you continue towards the sound?
Yes.
Yes,
You are on the
sir.
tree line. Do you approach the riverbank?
No.
What do you do first?
We follow in the tree line. We follow the river, but we stay in the tree line.
It's fine with me. I'm gonna keep an eye out for like tracks of any sign.
Alright.
Put you out in the open if we just follow the
Oh,
river.
I'm going to
Does moss change direction at all?
The moss?
Yeah.
No, it is always on the north side of the tree.
No, I'm just saying, like, if we got off track.
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Like, if the moss is on the north and we're headed north, if the moss is suddenly on the back side of the tree, we're messed up somewhere, right?
No, you have maintained clear direction.
I'll try and keep a lookout for any unusual plant or fauna.
Roll perception group check.
15.
15.
With a +0, that's a 12.
19. Why couldn't I have rolled that the first time?
Yeah, so then we wouldn't have got lost. That was me shitting on Cole, not in character.
I'm sorry.
Father Anderson, why did you flip that man off?
Because
I don't know what you're talking
he's a
about.
heretic.
You begin to travel through the tree line. Not exactly furtively, but well within the shelter of the trees. Oliver, you spy on the riverbed a patch of a mineral that you recognize. It's bog sulfur. Not accessible from the tree line, though.
Would I know what bog sulfur can be used for, or if it has any unique effects?
Roll nature or history.
I'll roll nature. Dirty 20.
Bog sulfur is a rare mineral used to craft explosives. On its own, it can also be used or consumed to treat serious wounds.
Sorry. So repeat that one more time for me. Sorry.
It's a rare mineral used to craft explosives. On its own, it can be consumed to treat serious wounds.
Can that be put in the field kit?
Yes.
Okay. Bullseye, go out and get those bog fumes.
Yes, my lord! He waddles out of the tree line.
A giant bird. All of a sudden you're just like, and you're just like, he's fine.
I'll get a new one.
That's the second one this month.
He says,
You know, my lord, my tribe used to gather this.
Oh yes, tell me about it.
We used to gather it to make explosives. We'd hook them into the water and pick up the fish after they blew up.
Interesting.
smart.
Quite an effective fishing tactic.
Perhaps Innovation Electric can use this as a food source.
Sure, my lord.
And he begins to gather bog sulfur. Do you all watch for the tree line, or do you join him?
I watched from the tree line.
You guys are leaving Bullseye on his own? Jeez.
After he gets to the bog sulfur and starts collecting it, I'll also head out.
Okay.
My lord, do you see that, my lord?
See what?
Tracks.
He points adjacent to the bog sulfur. Father, I was just about to describe the same thing to you as well. From the tree line, you had spotted a messy network of tracks, overpassing through each other, threading around each other into a veritable yarn ball of directions. But there is a clear exit of the tracks, leading towards the river and then disappearing.
Should we follow that?
May I try and make a nature check to identify the animal?
You may.
No.
Would someone like to assist me with this?
I can.
Bullseye takes a
Over.
handful of bog sulfur and it disappears under his mask.
I will head over and try to assist.
You have advantage.
Man is over here getting high off of his fly.
That is a 17.
17. 3 toes. Make that 4 toes. 1 curved talon on the back ankle. 3 smaller but still sharp talons in the front. Carnivore. Different size footprints, more than one animal. Odds are probably a pack of roblets. Is the alpha here? Hard to say.
I'll relay that information. Teammate. We appear to be, the tracks are heading north, right?
North alongside the river, then they disappear into the river.
Okay. Along the river, further north, there seem to be a pack of roglets. Whether the alpha is with them or not, it's unknown.
We'll keep an eye out for them as we keep marching. Hopefully we'll be lucky enough not to encounter any. And I'll start making my way back to the tree line.
Okay,
All
do
right.
you all join him?
Is there anything suspicious about the water?
You may roll a check. History maybe? Investigation?
Nature?
Nature's fine too.
9.
Yeah, there is. It seems to be flowing uphill.
Okay.
Do you do anything once you discover this information? Okay.
I keep forgetting you got a new tattoo, so every time I look over, I'm just like, damn, that's sick. And then I forget about it the second I look away.
It'll look better too.
Me when I lack object
Oh,
permanence.
scab!
I was gonna reference that onion skit.
That's how
Where,
tattoos
the high
are.
I know.
Well, people
Like-
kids who can't learn.
Well, because all my other stuff's been so small that I didn't really have a scab stage, but since this is like big and in color, it's like.
The worst was the one on the back of my leg scabbed really bad.
I like his high school.
Which one? These one?
Yeah,
Amanda's
Because it
the one
was
who
solid
organized the
black.
colors.
Yep.
high job.
I feel like your wrist too. How is that?
What
'Cause
did I
I guess
call this
you
river?
use
Trader's
move your
Runway?
wrist so much too.
Trade is flow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
At least I guess it's not in the joint part.
it flaked off.
We're in the improv zone, guys. Give me choice of slag.
Did you see her sort out all my dice and she was like, these colors look good.
I didn't see it. No.
Hey, when is Cole gonna get a tattoo? Since we've been pressuring him and he still hasn't.
Does Amanda get to approve it or something?
I don't know.
I need a tattoo.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
tell,
not gonna stab you with a needle.
you tell him you have. You
Can
tell
you
him you have
get
to get one.
You
a
don't have to
tattoo
get one if
of
you're comfy with it.
a penis in your weenus here? So when you extend your arm, it also elongates.
Yeah. You gotta get crazy frog.
No! I'm not getting crazy frog penis tattooed on my body.
Ugh.
You can do it somewhere secret.
Like on the bottom of my foot.
I was thinking your palm, but
It's like, hey, what's that in your hand? Crazy frog.
every time you go for a handshake, you do it on your right hand, so it's just like everybody sees it right before shaking
No.
your
You
hand.
just touched crazy frog penis.
Terrible. That would be terrible. Let's get like a Pepe the Frog tattooed on my back.
Well,
Don't
we're
do
all
that.
getting the sign of the chosen
No,
tattooed
You've
on
gone
your
to
hand.
Knuckles.
What?
I'm trying to think of other like random, like 2016.
Just get an
20.
entire like back sleeve of memes.
No, I think you need like a jersey where instead of like your last name jersey, it says you have wind wall.
You have a wind wall?
Okay. So we're all continuing in the tree line. Are we just walking? Are we hiding? Are we stealthing? Are we looking an eye out? What's the plan?
I'd be stealthing.
Stealth like our first
Oh.
session.
I'll move the hat to the belt and throw the hood out now that we know there's entities at least in proximity
Is
to us.
Bullseye from around here?
Yeah. He's from Coriolis.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant is he around here? Like, did you let him come along? I was like, what do you mean by
Bullseye
that?
walks up behind you, and there's a distinct chewing sound from his mask.
He's gnawing. Wait, he has a mask? What? He has a mask? What kind of mask?
It's got a target on it.
Oh, I thought the target was just like on his forehead.
Forehead of the
Painted
mask.
on.
Yeah.
I'm
Dumbass.
picturing a ski
Oh.
mask.
Dumb mask.
I
Or
was
like a hockey mask.
I thought he had like a muzzle or something.
Yeah, muzzle the natives.
Sorry, my lord, I bit a child once.
Well, yeah, I thought Robert or Oliver might be concerned, so he put a
Bullseye,
muzzle.
why are you wearing a mask? I bet a child.
He deserved it.
Do you eat moss?
Oh, I'm eating bog sulfur.
The sulfur?
Clears out me digestive tract, it does.
Please don't breathe near me.
Some sparks fly out from underneath his mask.
Has explosive diarrhea.
It smells horrible.
If you send me it will explode.
We can make some dung with it later. Some dung pods.
Yeah, so I'm stealthing.
Roll stealth. Unless this is a group check. If it's a group check, roll group stealth.
We should probably all try to be at least a little bit stealthy.
Good job.
12.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty
I
good.
got 18.
Bam!
to shit on Cole's 18 with a 24.
Okay.
Wow.
Oliver got a
12.
17. Bullseye got a 15.
Got it.
I'm the stealthy one now, bitch.
Alistair had a
Mr.
plus 13 to stealth. So the lowest I could roll on stealth was a 14.
With reliable talent, yeah, lowest speed roll was a 23.
What he said.
That made sense.
It's good.
It's good.
He has high number all the time.
Yeah, literally, I could not roll.
His lowest number, I think, was one less than the highest I could possibly get.
Oh, okay.
Alistair was very stealthy.
Good for him.
The way the numbers work, I set a difficulty score they have to beat based on how difficult the thing that they're attempting to do is. They roll higher, they succeed. So him being able to roll over 23 on a scale from roughly 1 to 30 means that he's always succeeding. Pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm following.
So I'm stealthing,
I rolled
disappearing
over 30
amongst the
multiple
trees.
Whereas, like, the highest they would is 30.
No, it's more the Batman grappling hook into the tree line and he vanishes.
Are you actually climbing through the trees?
If I can traverse it safely, then yeah. Otherwise, just stealthing.
At a slow pace, yeah.
I used to stay with the group. I'll just be stealthy and on the ground.
As you traverse alongside the riverbank, the river gradually sinks into the ground. That's not right. The area that you're walking on is rising higher. The riverbank seemingly carved into a deep sort of trench, almost into a small canyon as you continue walking. A few tributaries have built up and fed with the trader's flow. It's very strange because they meet it at a south angle and then head north once combined. Until you're high up on the bank and the river is far down below. You continue walking. Father, there are eyes glowing amber in the underbrush.
Father, why are you pissing in that bush?
Yes. Here is the scene. Here is the deep trench with the river. It's about a 30-foot drop to the water. Here is your party. Those are the eyes in the underbrush.
Oh, so they're gonna chase us into the river.
Don't know. Have they seen you or not? Hard to say. I would reckon that you have just enough time to tell your whole party, and then each of you time to make a single action before whatever's about to happen happens.
Hey guys, there's something potentially staring at us, in the bush behind us. Be prepared to maybe fight something. I'm gonna step out of the brush and just walk onto an open area.
So, farther from the horde, presumably a horde,
I'm gonna walk towards the river.
towards the bank,
Yeah,
closer to the edge.
well, just out in the open.
Are you sure?
So yeah, that'd be closer to the ravine. How far is the ravine?
I'd rather
across?
fight out in the open than try to fight in the brush.
You got about 15 feet wide of the ravine, open space, 10 feet of open bank, and it's all underbrush from there. Plus, you don't know if they spotted you or not yet.
I guess I'll stay in the underbrush.
So we all have a single action.
Presumably.
Can I prepare an action?
You may. Should you decide as a team what you want to do then?
I'll prepare for a fight.
Do
right?
we have time to talk about this?
Talking's a free action.
I
Why
think,
don't we just cross the ravine?
I think we should wait here for a second. I don't think they've spotted us, and just see if they pop out. We fight. If not, then we can try and continue. But I think we should take a moment.
Can my
hunker
one
down
action,
before.
can I perceive to see if I can tell what this thing is?
You may. Roll insight or nature.
Can I roll perception to perceive it?
You may.
It's a 14.
A 14. Wide, dilated pupils. Front facing. Probably a predator.
Is it looking in our direction?
I'm How many kids?
It's hard to say if it's looking at you or past you. Only one set of eyes, though.
We're not outnumbered. As far as we know.
So we just take a moment and prepare ourselves, and if it doesn't do anything, we make our way across.
Europe.
Or is my prepared action, I'm gonna pull out my grappling hook to fly into the trees. Away from this thing.
Smart.
Well, I was thinking about just crossing.
You guys are on your own.
Is there an open space on the other side of the ravine, or is it immediately brush?
It's 15 feet wide ravine, 10 feet of open bank on either side.
Okay.
See you later.
Yeah, just fly away.
Can I use my action to buckle?
To what?
Buckle.
You may.
Locked open.
Reggie?
Bye, bitch.
I got my hammer ready.
For.
Do I need a specific action?
Do you want to? Well, you have an opportunity to do something. Do you want to do anything?
Charge one.
I don't really remember how combat works.
You follow the flow chart.
I know, but I know what I'm doing.
We're not going to enter combat unless you guys want to. This is not a large monster, so it's not necessary.
I say we all just try to hide.
Bye, bitches. I'm already, like, invisible.
I'm going to just, I guess, can I just like move behind the tree?
I'm not
Like,
built for
block
hiding.
the line of sight between me and this thing.
You're still looking, remember?
Oh yeah.
I'll just stand my ground.
Stand your ground? Okay. Three velociraptor frogs, froglets, jump out of the brush. Leathery, kind of sandy, orange skin, tinted with markings of black and purple, rippling over their flesh in circular patterns. Jump out of the brush! One of them lands on your shield, Oliver. Block token?
Yeah.
Alright. You try to shove it off?
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Athletics would be 16.
16. You fall back with its weight, and with all fours, you push up like a springboard. The rocket goes flying off of your shield, hits its chin on the bank behind you, slides, teeters, falls into the river. One of them jumps out and lashes at you, Father.
What a hoe.
Heretic!
That's a critical miss. Its jaws sink into the bark of a tree just behind you. It appears to be stuck. Ward.
Spider-Man.
One of them attempts to chase you. Bye, bitch. Chain hook. Winch work. Over to the other side of the bank. You see Oliver's Roglet fly past you into the river. Conveniently, the Roglet ran right past you, Reggie. It is now wide open in the open bank. Roll a hit.
Baseball swing.
God damn it. 8.
You hit it squarely in the side, but it wriggles around your hammer like a wet fish.
Ew.
It's prone, but you didn't manage to get a solid hit on it. Father, the Roglet next to you is attempting to slash you with its wickedly sharp ankle claw. What do you do?
Can I...
I knew you were coming!
Yeah, can I block?
Block?
Or what can I do?
With a sword?
Oh, can I
What do you want to do?
Can I just cut him?
Yeah, you can attack him.
Yeah.
Put his
I'll just
foot
use
off.
Foot draw because my sword is sheathed, so...
Roll a hit.
What do I add to this?
It's your normal attack bonus. So,
Dex and proficiency.
Dex and CL plus 5.
17.
17? With a flash of steel,
Strike plus 5.
you withdraw your ceremonial rapier and slice open the poison glands on its throat.
And that plus 3 to that D8.
Little bits of poison and blood begin to seep out of its throat. It finally manages to wriggle free, but seems to be very damaged. Reggie, the one that you had knocked prone, attempts to slash you wildly with its ankle claw and misses.
Can I hit it?
Yes.
9.
You're at advantage because it's prone.
9.
Oliver, the Roglet that Reggie's engaged with has snagged the handle of his hammer in its claws, and they're kind of wrestling with each other. It's wide open.
I'll two-hand my sword and just try and stab it in its torso.
Double
as it's
face.
trying to go in.
Roll a hit with advantage.
That is a 21.
You manage to slice its midsection open, and its wild slashing comes to a standstill.
Thanks for the help.
It's dead. Father, you and the very, very damaged Roglet are still in a standoff, but your blade is already out.
Is that what it's coming again?
Roll a hit.
That is a dirty 20.
How do you want to do this?
It like goes to lunge at me and I just go and cut its head off.
Yep. It kind of wriggles on the ground like a snake for a little bit, and it stops. Peace returns to the forest.
For now.
For now. Ward, it's the strangest thing, but you had not seen it from the other side of the bank. There are human footprints on this side.
Perfect.
It's our footprints.
I'm going to like wave and try to get the others' attention without like shouting or being loud.
Well, unfortunately, Reggie is currently wrestling his
I
hammer
guess
away from a Roglet.
I totally like land to do one of these and it's like, how about that? As there's fighting and chaos behind me on the other side.
Some team leader.
I will try to figure out what direction the... No, I was told that I'm not the team leader, so y'all ain't my responsibility. What direction the tracks are moving in.
Roll investigation.
Dirty 20.
They travel parallel to the river for a short while, and then they turn inwards.
Like, into the... Oh. The steps turn inwards?
Do you kneel down and take a look?
Yeah.
There are handholds in the side of the river wall.
Climb down?
It's wet.
Climb up.
Climbed up. Okay.
No, but they're definitely leading. Toes pointed forward towards the bank.
So they climb down. He was saying it's wet. To like, if you try and climb down, it would be hard.
It'd be difficult for me to climb down.
Unless you have gravity.
Yeah, so I will bolt myself into the rock and start slowly descending.
You check the winch's spring is loaded. You're all good. You very slowly, gently rappel down. The rest of the three of you now see this. Alerted by the gentle whirring sound of the winch, there appears to be like a small alcove hidden in the riverbank.
Flare time.
Red smoke begins to fill the air around you, gently lighting the area. There appears to be the remains of a put-out campfire and what looks like a wet bedroll in here. There are still embers in the ashes.
Okay, so I think he climbed down and then made this camp, and I didn't see any other tracks.
No.
And were the I forget the handholds. Did they look man-made or were they just naturally there?
Most of them were natural, but you saw a few places, Ward, where you wouldn't be surprised if someone had used a knife to chink away at the stone.
Okay.
Before making my way over to you, are there any parts of the Roglets that look harvestable or usable?
Absolutely. Make a survival check.
The whole thing.
Can I make nature instead?
I think nature is fine. I forgot what the rules were.
How dare you
21.
forget?
21.
You get an intact poison gland and several bones.
Let me at him.
Bullseye.
I'm the engineer.
Bullseye, pick those up.
Yes, my lord.
He takes the poison gland and some bones, and you see him slip a vertebra under his mask. A sucking sound begins to emerge.
Is it like a binky?
It's a job worker.
There's nothing quite like fresh marrow, my lord.
Whose foot is that?
Mine.
Weirdo.
Are you playing pussy?
I want it.
Knifey footy.
Knifing footy. He called out a foot. This is a foot.
That's a spoon.
I'm going out ahead.
You're going on ahead. Leaving him?
No.
Okay.
I guess I was trying to do more like, I don't know, foot, head, joke.
Alright.
She's taking a head,
Spoony footy.
so no head. I will like toss one of the flares deeper into the cave.
That bedroll that you thought was empty, it's occupied.
Oh, that's kind of what I figured.
Is that-
I will like aim for the bedroll. Actually,
You also see on the edge of the cliff, someone has anchored into the ground a wooden stake, and there is a fishing line tied to it.
Can I make my way over to him at this point?
He's on the other side of the bank.
Yeah, well, I can grapple him.
Oh yeah, you gotta grapple hook.
Ka-ching!
You
Right.
grapple across.
I throw the flare at the bedroll. Yo, motherfucker, wake up!
Ah! Oh my god! Who's there? And he pulls out a knife.
There's the anime protagonist in a ghillie suit. Or I guess all he would see is a ghillie suit floating in the open area.
Look, I told you, damn gremlins, I wasn't gonna feed you anymore.
I will take the hood off.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, how's it going?
Depends. Who do you work for?
Innovation Electric requires you to report back immediately.
No!
I like to think you're on the other side of the bank shouting across.
No, I'll just grapple hooked over.
Oh, okay.
Listen, if you work for Innovation Electric, you didn't see me, okay?
No, I have seen you. You must report back immediately. They reported a scout missing today.
Well, that's definitely not me.
I see his General Electric branded bag. His sleeping bag.
Listen,
Even the fishing rod has GI.
please,
Or
please.
GE.
It's IE.
IE. Shut up.
Please, listen. You didn't see me, okay? Please?
No,
Come on.
I have seen you. And
I'll give you fish.
I will report you back if you
Listen.
do not.
Pal, you don't know what these contracts are like.
I do. I read them thoroughly myself.
He wrote some of them, I'm sure.
No.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't gut this guy.
It would be a lot of paperwork for me.
Good.
I don't like this.
Work for you, and he wouldn't be alive anymore.
While the two of them were like arguing, as always, Ward not wanting to be as part of the confrontation.
Ward, go through stuff.
It's just gonna like I
It's
just
Ward.
like press a button
No,
on,
no,
on
no.
my witch and I just slowly
No.
start-
Ward,
Hey, you're not getting away from
Ward,
here.
Ward, get back
And he
here.
throws his knife so that it lands in your chain and jams it in the winch.
Ward, get back here. Search his stuff.
I removed the knife from it. It's slowly.
Sorry, but I can't let you leave without certainty that you're not going to tattle on me,
I
okay?
have more than saddle on you.
Then you're going to make me do something drastic.
I flipped.
He kicks the bedroll, and you hear a shaking, vibrating sound, and a cool blue glow emerges from within the fabric.
I flip upside down, like just from where I'm hanging. I flip upside down, just like, bro, you are not worth my effort.
Yeah, but Mr. Contract Killer over here,
You can.
Hey, I'm not a contract killer.
are you a contract?
No,
Are you on contract?
I am on contract.
Do you kill things?
Yes.
Then you're a contract killer.
Hey,
Well,
I'm just saying, and I will like very gently like toss the knife back, just like on the
He
ground.
catches it under the heel of his foot.
You're not my problem. I don't care. I never saw you. And then I'll start going back up.
Well, I guess you don't want to hear about the Great Roggy then.
Don't find out.
Still just. Ward, this is not important to
I
him.
won't do my iconic victory dance for nothing.
Ew, ew, ew.
What part of your contract do you have issue with?
The part where I am stuck in service for 5 years, regardless of whether accident or injury may occur.
Has accident or injury occurred to you?
Yeah.
Well, it's your choice to die. Like,
It says that in the contract.
Listen, you work for Innovation Electric, right?
Yes.
You stand to gain a lot from their success?
Yes.
I've got a bag of files here, right in my bedroll. If you want to tattle me in, One kick over, they all plunge into the river.
Hand over the files and any information you have on the Great Roggy, and I will consider not reporting.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Ward is back up top at this
15.
point.
15?
Oh, actually, no, 16.
16?
Sorry.
So you have signed a contract.
Yes.
So you are at least a man of your word.
Yes.
You will let me go.
I will let you stay here, and I will simply not report you. Where you go is simply out of my knowledge.
Very well.
Actually, what if instead I reported that I found an empty sleeping bag here, but no one else?
I find that agreeable. And he
I'll reach out a hand.
shakes your hand.
You shank him.
He looks at the bedroll. 4 rocks and 1 file.
Yeah, I'll take the file.
Roll out. That is a slot item.
It's a file itself is a slot item.
Yeah, you use them to inflict light or
Oh, I see.
shock token.
Oh, can I carry it in my hand until
Yeah, but
we get outside? Yeah,
You'll
I
have
can't.
to.
I can't. I have to leave them behind here.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
The Great Rockies up north. It's got a den in the riverbank.
Is it like Homestead where when he puts it in his inventory, it automatically pushes something out?
He
It's
puts
more
it
like
in
real
this
life,
pocket and
where
this
he just
pocket
doesn't
pulled
have
out.
anywhere to put it, Red. We're not
Just give me your
cataloging
Homestuck
items here.
Homestuck vibe.
We don't have a
Everyone's only
sorting
read
modus.
Homestuck. I got a pyramidal set up.
The den's got 3 caverns, alright? 2, it looks like there's only 2, but the third one's hidden.
Okay.
That's where he sleeps, in the 3rd chamber.
He sleeps in the 3rd chamber. Noted. Where? Can you give us a very rough sketch of this?
Yeah. It looks like an 8, and then with a 3rd head.
All right.
Once I'm back up top, I will readjust and then attack on Titan mine the
I want
other
to
side
see the files in here.
of the riverbank.
They should be.
Back over to where the father is at.
Oh my god.
I've only ever
Wait,
seen
my
him
daddy.
go in there at night, he says.
There's only one God, man. He sure doesn't dress like that.
You mean an ammunition
I'm
pouch?
not your father, but the Night Mother is
No, I
your
got-
mother.
Because that lets me throw charge
My mom's
files
back home.
with to inflict static tokens, but
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's what that is then.
He owns a bakery. It's
He
lovely.
gives you an ammo pouch then.
We're lost, and that's okay.
I don't know. You got us lost right when we got out here, so.
Man.
I've only ever seen the Roggy enter the den at night, so there. You want to camp out here all day and ambush it? Not my problem. If I find out you reported me, I'll find you at Expedition Headquarters. He makes a motion.
I'll stab you in the kneecaps.
you have my word. I will not report you.
And neither will any of your friends.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I better pack up and go. Now that he's moving, you notice that he's limping with one of his legs. He gingerly climbs up the handholds onto the riverbank.
Is he on the opposite side of the riverbank? as
Yeah.
me? Am I next to a bullseye?
Did you bring Bullseye across with you? You're next to Bullseye, yeah.
Hey bullseye, can I see some of that sulfur?
Absolutely, my lord.
Pulls it out of his vest, hands it to you.
Is it wet?
Yeah. It's bog sulfur.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
bog.
it was like saliva wet.
Well, it's both.
It might be.
I'm gonna shout out to him and say, "You look injured. Take this," and I'm gonna throw some of the sulfur to him.
Sulfur? Oh, thanks. I'll rub this on my wounds to prevent infection.
May the Night Mother keep you.
Ooh, Night Mother?
So did he just
Thanks,
use my
I
bog
guess.
sulfur without permission? Do I no longer have bog sulfur?
I'm sorry, my lord. He said he wanted it.
I thought there was more than just that tiny bit.
I ate the rest.
Brother!
I like to think Ward is like cleaning the part where he threw the knife at, just to like get some of the dirt from the rusty knife off of it.
Shall we go back and get them all, my lord?
Yes.
Have we the time to spare?
Yes.
All right. Shall I go alone, or are you coming with me?
He will go with you.
Sure.
All right, father.
I'll right my wrongs.
takes a better part of an hour around here. It is now noon. You returned with the bog sulfur.
My apologies.
I'm having lunch at this point when they return.
We're having lunch together.
Yeah, the three of us are having lunch.
I'm fasting, so that's okay.
Then we'll eat your portion as well.
Somebody eat more for.
I'll have your portion for this
Yeah.
meal, just to make you extra mad.
No, that's okay. You can have it. You can't understand the fullness of the unknown if you're on an empty stomach.
What's next, gang?
When do you need an empty stomach to accept new burdens?
Not in this case.
Due north.
It's not the unknown isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Should we wait till night to ambush the Roggy? Clear it.
We can, but we do risk weather change if the longer we wait.
I'm more willing to have an upper hand on a Roggy since we'll be in a cave anyways. Weather might not matter too much.
First off, do we care much about the Roggy? Isn't our goal to establish an outpost?
The Roggy would be certainly in the area in our way. As territorial creatures, they'd naturally attack or attempt to dismantle or destroy any outposts we create.
The
That's
cave
fair.
system it resides in could also make a good camp.
Fair.
That's also true.
Father Innocent speaks intelligently.
No, I don't. I speak ignorantly.
As all unknown is good.
Clearly a learned man.
I'm alright with
Do
that
not
then.
call me such things.
Do you wish to be known as ignorant or stupid man?
I am wise. I'm not learned.
So dumb.
So he's
Okay.
dumb.
I apologize for my rudeness. Father Innocent is a dumb man.
There we go. I can get behind that.
That's not what I said.
That is what he told me. Is that not what he clarified for me?
I'm a wise man.
If I were a wise man.
Alright,
what's next, gang?
let's start moving towards the cave then.
Oh, are we camping out?
That was rough.
I mean, we can camp out
For
there.
you.
Yeah.
When the Roggy see us, so we camp next to the cave because it returns to the cave at night.
Not if we're already in the cave when it gets there.
Oh, so are we waiting in the cave to ambush it?
I feel like it might be worth it since, prevent mobility, a large creature in a cave that is not suited for combat of its size.
Could I infer, based on the description that the scout had given us, whether the cave is big enough to have a place to hide, or if it's just like how big or small it is?
Make a check. I don't know what kind.
Well, because the guy just told us that there are like 3 tunnels.
Yeah,
in
I was
the cave.
wondering if there was a chance he described the size of it or not. Whatnot. I'll just roll d20 then. 15.
Sizable. Probably like 40 feet diameter.
Okay.
Some stalactites, lots of mud. Tunnels are arranged in a linear formation.
We could reasonably hide in the 3rd cave then.
If you could find it, like you said, it's hidden.
Yeah.
Or do we want to try to ambush it before it gets into the cave? Is that what you were leaning
Well,
towards?
I was going to attempt to ambush it while I was sleeping.
Not a terrible idea either. Several hours of just kind of sitting out.
Mm-hmm. Gives us a chance to enjoy nature.
Do we know how far upstream this cave was?
He said about an hour's walk from here.
Let's go ahead and scout out the cave
Yeah.
first then.
Start making our way. Making our way.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast. Don't know where I'm going. I am lost.
Okay.
You continue up the riverbank.
And I'm not homebound.
Wow.
Let's see. What is the appropriate way to do this? Yeah, okay.
Oh, I suppose, does anyone want this ammunition pouch?
I can't use it.
Well, you can turn it in for profit at the,
Can't carry it.
anyone have anything they want to get rid of? They don't want.
I am optimized.
Alright. Before we head, can I, head out, can I try and, hide the, ammunition pouch in, like, a bush on the possibility that we could pick it up on the way back?
Near the.
Near where the bog sulfur was?
Yeah.
Or,
True to his word, you continue up the riverbank, and underneath a large overhang, you see a yawning cave mouth. The weather is starting to turn a little cloudy.
I'm fine, just trying to investigate and look for this third entrance.
Why would we? The Rocky may not be there, but the Rockets might be present.
True.
We can try. I'd rather fight I'd rather fight Roglets without a Roggy than the other way around.
I'm just waiting for that guy to be completely wrong and all of it's gonna be here. But I'm gonna start searching.
Okay, so first, are you approaching the cave?
Yes.
Do you enter the cave?
I'm gonna approach first and try to listen and look.
Roll perception. Are you using a flare or not?
Not at first.
May I assist you with this?
You may have advantage.
Good, because the first one was a nat 1. It's a 14 for perception.
Water dripping. The slight whistle of wind. You think it's empty. You take a step forward, but Oliver puts a hand on your shoulder. After Bullseye puts a hand on yours. He says,
No, my lord, listen. Don't you hear that? The rasping of claws on rock? That's not water. There's a beastie in there.
I made him lure it out.
The cave is faces inwards towards the river. Sorry, just
here's the river, here's the cave,
Okay.
deeper in.
Alright.
You want me to lure whatever's in there out?
Sure. Shall we take an ambush position?
Yeah. Y'all prepare yourself. So is this like in the ravine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just about on the lip of the actual river edge, so like every now and then you get a little spurt of water climb up in a
Okay. Yeah, if y'all want to take ambushing positions, I will attach myself higher up so I can be... I like to think Ward has enough practice that like being upside down is normal for him, so he will be hanging upside...
Just for not extended periods of time.
Right, but for this, I'll be hanging upside down looking into the cave, and then I will wait for y'all to get ready.
Still no flare?
No flare.
Once they're ready, I'm hucking a flare straight down. Alright, I guess, so, is the grappling hook...
Do the thing again.
Is the grappling hook one of my wenches, and then the claw is the other one?
The hook is your grappling hook.
Oh, I thought they were separate. Okay.
No. Just you're considered to have the effects of that item because that's what it is.
Gotcha.
Chain hook is a grappling hook.
So I can't be grappled and use the fling?
You have to unhook. But you can still like hang on to whatever you're hanging on to. As long as it's not like a ceiling or something ridiculous.
Okay. Well, for this it's ridiculous because I'm hanging upside down from the top of the ravine.
So you gotta be hooked in.
That's
You'll
fine.
be locked in.
Once y'all are ready, I will huck a flare as far into the cave as possible.
Actually, what do you guys
Yeah, I
do
let them
ready
prepare
first?
I'll do the same thing I did before. I'll buckle and get ready for a
Oh, fuckle.
charge from a monster, and
That's what I heard.
if we see it after a flare goes in and isn't charging yours, then I'll actually engage in combat. For now, I'll buckle.
Reggie?
Father? Padre?
I'm gonna find a rock and kneel behind it.
Alright, are you hiding?
Yeah.
Roll stealth.
Coward.
26. Alright, 30. 16. My bad.
26, 30.
Reggie?
Oh, yeah.
Forgot
ready.
to add my plus 20.
Got my hammer. Stand my ground on me.
Alright.
When no
Where
one
did you get a
else
plus
like to
20
do.
from?
Being level 4.
You huck the flare in. It dances between some rocks and stalactites, falls into a shallow puddle. Red light and smoke begins to drift up and around the room. Nothing.
Alright. Shall we make our way to the next room then? Or get ready to ambush in the next room?
I'm not convinced. Taking out, like... Would I have, like, a hunting knife and...
You have a carving knife.
Okay, I'm just going to, like, tap it against stone. Just trying to make noise.
Make a performance check. You can use dexterity.
Oh, thank God. 23.
Tunk, 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 tunk. Echoes around the cave walls. Tunk, 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 tunk. Nothing.
Okay. I will rappel down, unhook myself, and take a step into the cave.
I'll follow him.
Does the whole party enter?
Yes.
Yes.
I will light another flare as I'm doing so.
You're in the first chamber. Lots of bones scattered around. Over there in the corner. Looks like an herbivore. Kind of a cow sort of shaped animal, but it's more reptilian almost. It's got like a dinosaur tail and a large head crest.
Triceratops.
Something like that, but a lot smaller. The size of like a large pony, maybe. It looks to be mostly eaten. The movement of the water is shifting one of its legs up and down, making a rasping sound as the hoof scrapes against the rock.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. Not claws on rock. Hooves! Hooves on rock.
Dumbass. Hip slap.
Good work anyway, Bullseye.
It's not finished.
Yep. Shall we go to the next room?
As in, the carcass is not fully eaten.
Yes.
Are you hungry, Bullseye?
Not at the moment. Had plenty of sulfur earlier.
We can heal this guy. It's over. I'm assuming we carve rations out of this if we wanted to.
If you want.
I am going.
Are we using any hunger mechanics? Or I guess rations heal.
Rations restore hit dice, which you may use during combat or during short rests to heal at any time. And you are very encouraged to do so because monsters hit hard.
I'm going. Yeah. When do tokens dissipate?
End of combat.
And can I use something now preparing for combat? And then simply.
No.
Okay. I'm going to take my Gremlin mask and put it like boom. Yeah, just because I can't carry it anymore.
Yeah.
I'll just put it by the cave entrance or something, or hide it so it's not immediately noticeable. Something moves there.
Let me make a note about hidden objects.
What?
I'm making a note about hidden objects.
Yeah.
How do I
What was the first object you hid at the Bog Sulfur Salts?
The first one I hid was the files, the ammunition pouch, and now I'm hiding the Gremlin mask and trying to carve rations out of this.
Okay. Do survival or nature.
Nature.
How do I generate evasion
16.
tokens?
As a chain hook,
Yeah.
you don't. You flip Gale into them.
Oh, okay. So I don't have any prepared, like, outright.
No.
So if I get surprised, then fine.
16.
About enough food for a single ration.
Alright.
Probably safe to eat. You don't know. It's running water. Usually clean.
Alright. Gremlins can benefit from rations, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to double check that. Let's head into the next room then.
I wander. And I wander.
You approach next room.
Same preparations?
Yeah.
You stand at the ready. You toss the flare in.
Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum.
And I have, like, my hook drawn.
Splish.
Oh, can we? I'll do it next or whatever.
In this chamber, there's a half moon of dry, muddy, not dry, of muddy land, and then the rest of it ends in a stagnant pool at the far end. The water's kind of muddy, hard to see through.
But no reactions in here?
Nothing.
I want to grab the old flare, the one that is does it dissipate or is it still active?
I don't know how long they last.
Actually, for about an hour.
Oh, so
Alright.
then very active.
Yeah, I'll take it and I'll put it out and toss it in like the river outside or whatever.
You just gotta stamp it out. They're waterproof, so grind your heel into it.
Yeah, and then
Waterproof.
I'll put it out
Hell
and then
yeah.
toss it, let it float down the river. I don't want anything
Okay.
knowing if something's up in here.
I would have just carried it to the next room opposed to lighting a third one.
Yeah.
Infinite flares!
No matter how many flares I pull out of this jacket pocket, they just keep on going. I eventually will build a ladder out of flares.
Alright, gang, what's the plan?
Bag of infinite flares.
I light another flare now.
Uh-huh.
And start making our way to the third.
You don't see a third chamber.
Looking for a third chamber.
Alright, do you want to roll perception?
Investigation.
Investigation.
I also roll investigation.
You may.
13 plus 4.
18.
Nothing in the cave wall. Nothing's hollow here. As far as you can tell, above the water line, it's just mud. Everywhere.
Oh wait, low tide. Not low tide. Low tide is the thing with rivers, right?
Tides are not a thing in freshwater.
Yeah. So I'm just being stupid.
Did taking the flare that I'd thrown into this room,
It's waterproof, so
I know I'm gonna come over and drop it in the pool.
It's thick, muddy, and opaque. So you see a glow, sort of like lighting a light and smoke, but you can't see anything in the actual water.
I'm more trying to see how far it sinks.
You reckon it sinks for about 10, 15 seconds before it comes to a resting halt.
Is this hole big enough that the great Ragi could burrow through it?
Don't know.
Being partially amphibious, I'm guessing this is the third cavern he was referring to.
Bullseye, what do you think?
I think we best stay away from it, my lord. Nothing good comes from chasing monsters into their dens.
Well, the monster isn't here, so we wouldn't be chasing it.
What do you
what
say,
think?
my lord?
He says with a sigh.
But we can also just try to camp out here and ambush them when they get here. And preferably I'd like to wait outside the cave and try to jump them in the ravine.
Well, I think it's ideal to wait for Rocky to sleep. It's too perfect.
Father, Reggie, do we have any opinions on this?
Reggie, when did you become a father?
Father Reggie?
I've
Father
been
Reg-
Reggie this whole time.
Father Reginald.
I am not Father Reginald.
Your mission,
Father
and
Reginald.
Reggie, is to find suitable location for a base camp and build an outpost there. That is all. What are you up to?
We could turn this into an outpost. We're about several hours
I feel
out.
like using the hidden cave as an outpost would make the most sense because then it's protected from outside forces. If you have to try to find the entrance, so I say we should probably find this hidden cave.
Well, I just looked and didn't.
You can't see through the water.
Oh, I know.
Well, I take a dive.
What about you, Reggie?
I mean, I'll take a swim.
I don't know. Tired.
Alright.
I'm a good swimmer.
I thought we would have encountered the Roggy then, though. I know it's supposed to be a practice run. Sorry, friends.
I encountered Sleepy.
Can I like drag what's left of that bovine creature near the water?
Yeah, you
You're
can.
setting as a lure.
Yeah. Like toss it. Like
Do you give it any kind of blessing beforehand?
Do you just throw it into the water?
yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to get the Roggy to come out.
It's not in there.
This is the middle of the day.
Oh.
It's only there at night.
Well, if it has to come through here to get to that third cave, why don't we just wait here?
Because we don't know how to access the third cave, and he's wanting to attack it while it's sleeping.
I'm guessing you have to swim.
Likely.
We can't do the expert Nimbus strategy. No water.
Oh, low fantasy setting.
Can I like take it? I guess. Can I like take it
No
dive
rat's
in the
blood?
water
You may.
and see if I can see any caves underwater leading anywhere?
You may.
There is a flare down there.
Do you journey into the water?
I'm gonna take my robe off and just go yeet.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Well, he just took his armor off.
Woo!
7.
Plus.
7. It was a 3 plus a 4.
Oh, what was your higher number? Also 3?
It was a 3. You said with disadvantage, right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
had advantage, sorry.
Like it was 3 and 5.
You swim around. The flare does not help at all. You are feeling entirely on your senses here. Hand stuck in mud, hand wide open space? You think there's definitely more cavern under and forward, but you ran out of air.
There is probably something. Do I know the direction that it was? I point in the direction of where the opening was.
Okay. Can I take my air bladder, which will allow me to breathe underwater for a long period of time, and
You're right.
then navigate underneath?
You may. Are we doing perception? Are we just navigating? Are we
Navigating.
okay? All sounds are muffled. Very hard to see. You kind of take the flare that was already down there with you just to light the way. There's definitely more tunnel, but
Your eyes are going to be so fucked from this water.
where's it going? Finally it starts to bend upwards. This side is mostly rocky. The water seems clear. You turn back and you keep going.
Keep going.
You get your head out of the water, eyes just above the water line. Looks like clean cavern back here. Now what?
Should I take it? No, I'll go back. We'll
Okay.
take the cavern.
We're back to the party.
Does it seem like something? Someone who can hold their breath for a normal amount of time could
Yeah.
make, as long as they knew the way.
As long as I knew the way.
All right. All right. Everyone, hold your breath and just follow me. I'm assuming they can see me at least relatively okay. Yeah. Just stay close and follow. Otherwise, you die.
Do you all follow?
Skilly suit's a bitch to dry. Well, yeah.
You follow Oliver through the tunnel. It's kind of nerve-wracking, to be fair, to be entirely honest. You're not sure how the Great Roggy even fits through here, but must be some trick. Something about shoulder bones and skulls, but seems to be able to fit through. You're up on the other side. Heads out of the water, eyes just above the water line. Crocodile style. Now what?
All right. Hey, you take a look. I'll help you out.
I'm gonna proceed again.
Yeah, please perceive in the room.
Is there any light source? outside of the water?
There's a lot of flares.
Do you throw a flare?
No, I
Light one, right?
I'm holding a flare.
Oh.
He was holding a flare.
Are you throwing one into the cave?
Not immediately, no.
Roll perception with disadvantage.
Can I assist him to make that neutral?
You roll perception with neutral.
Hey, that's a 19. No, that's a dirty 20.
You can vaguely see the dim silhouettes of what looks like roglets on the ground, on their sides. Also, it smells bad in here. Wait. That's definitely you guys. Whatever's in that water, it smells horrible.
Corpse that we threw in.
Did you throw the corpse into the
I
water?
kind of was
You
just
did,
alluding
yeah.
that I was like leaving half of its body in the water, half of it out of the water.
So it doesn't matter.
It's up to you.
Threw a corpse in.
Just ruined this water. Oh well. Whoops. Are any of them moving?
It'd be awful
No.
to get out.
Well, scratch that. The slow rise and fall of chests.
Okay, that's what I kind of was wondering about. These,
Are we
like,
murdering sleeping children?
Yeah.
Self-murder these sleeping roglets.
I would like to stealth, and I will slowly start climbing out of the water.
Roll a group stealth check with advantage because of your stench.
Do I get double advantage?
No.
Natural 20.
Natural
14.
20.
Damn!
22.
Dang.
You rise in the water. There are about four.
Navy SEAL type shit.
No, make that. Yeah, make that 4 roglets in this room. They're large, and they're kind of fatty. They're
Yeah.
females. One of them is not moving at all. 2 of them are on their sides, lids hooded over their eyes, tongues lolling out of their mouths. One of them is laying on its stomach, panting heavily.
I'm gonna make a request of you guys. When we kill them, don't destroy the bodies. They might have useful biological parts I can
Do you
use.
think they have eggs?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Exactly.
guess if they're pregnant based on the fatty comment.
I would assume so.
I assume they lay eggs.
Well, they could still be full of eggs.
Me, full eggs.
Maybe after breakfast.
At the far side of the room, there is a large collection of brush, probably a nest.
Alright. Normal day job.
Alright,
Drawing
kill these
the.
guys cleanly, please.
I'll see if my hammer actually hits this time.
I'll go over to the one that's panting.
They're slippery little bastards.
I'll go over to the one that's panting.
You end it?
Yeah.
Alright, it's dead.
Just hook around the throat, rip through.
Yeah, we just walked into this room and we're like silently just
This
slitting
is-
these roglets' throats.
Especially considering the setting and the low light, this is just some Navy SEALs like propaganda commercial.
I actually probably shouldn't attack trying to be sneaky though.
Yeah,
Hammers aren't exactly a sneaky weapon.
Bonk!
Smash their skull.
Do they have skulls?
Yeah. Probably some schools.
Yes, but they're like soft.
Alright, I'll go around and just cleanly.
The 4th one was already dead.
I figured.
Alright,
Can I try to tell how it died?
Make a nature check or medicine.
my system?
You may.
16 for nature. Oh wait, sorry, advantage. 16 for nature.
No cuts or wounds of any kind. Who knows? Could have been old age.
Does Roglet, Roglet, does it look old?
You have no clue.
I know.
It's not
I
your
know.
area of
I don't know if it
expertise.
had wrinkles on its face.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way over to the brush.
There are some eggs in the brush. Some of them are already cracked open.
I would not touch them until we killed the Great Robbie. We wanted to go to sleep as if everything was normal.
I mean, murdered Roglet's a few feet from him.
Yeah, but cleanly. If it just comes here to sleep at night, it might just go to sleep.
Who killed my wives?
There's a chance it freaks out, But I think there's a chance that freaks out way more if the eggs are just gone, which is a very noticeable thing.
Where are we wanting to hide? Are we wanting to stay in here and wait?
Probably stay in here. We'll want to hopefully that ghillie suit can cover all of us.
Yeah, I will be hiding on the floor in a corner away from the nest. I will be some wall moss.
So we're setting up to hide here, even though we're still a couple hours away from nightfall in the stinky cave.
Yeah, probably. We have to.
It's not ideal, but
Roll group stealth check. You have advantage because of the amount of time you have.
22 again.
Okay.
I rolled a 16 and a natural
Say
1.
with advantage.
Yep.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Thank the Night Mother.
16.
Thank the Night Mother. 21.
We shall wait for Ren to return before we complete this. Just curious, do you want to be done soon, or do you want to actually try to fit in a combat? I would like to be done.
I would like to be done soon.
Fun with that. Go home.
I'm fine being done.
I told her I wouldn't be here all day, so.
Lies and deceit.
I haven't showered. I need to shower.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Bro, I just said. I gotta come up with the name of this
Episode.
shot.
Hiding in a cave.
Hiding in the cave, smelling like shit. So nothing to do.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees, and for some reason the trees speak Broadwood.
It's breaking Vietnamese.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Why is this tree in a cave?
I'm supposed to be here.
I'm supposed to be here.
Is that all it is? It's just lighting and burning mansions?
Please make a stealth check, Reggie.
We are still
With
in
advantage.
the cave.
That's 14. Oh, the box on fire.
11.
11. Okay. You all meld into the wall. You're already dirty, so some of
They
you
did much better than me.
meld into the wall. Some of you smell bad, so blend into the wall, put out the lights, kick yourselves in mud, whatever it takes to become invisible.
One with the darkness.
One with the wall.
Hours pass, more hours pass. The passing of time marked only by the rasping of your breaths in and out and the plink plink plock of dripping water off stalactites.
I take a nap at some point.
You feel like you've been here forever when you hear thudding sounds from the entrance of the cave echoing off the walls, and then swish splashing of water. Something is coming. Something
Come?
large. Dude, can you not? Is at this point that a large snake-like head attached to a froggy velociraptor body emerges from the water. Eyes dimly glowing red in the low light. Actually, it would be pitch dark.
It'd be pitch black.
Yeah. So, nothing? You hear the sounds instead. Swish, swish, splash. Swish, swish, splash. A slow exhale. Nudging sounds. A few kicks. A splash. Rustling of leaves and brush. And then quiet. Slow rise and fall of sleeping breaths. The Great Roggy, to your best knowledge, seems to be asleep. My lord, it seems to be asleep! No. Bullseye does not say that.
And also, the proper response to cut in and ruin the moment when he says that something is coming, the response is supposed to be, yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Sorry, that's me.
it's me.
There's a big thing coming. Yeah, it's me.
Who here happens to be good at crafting, if anything?
What
It's
skill check?
me.
Would you like to make an explosive with this bog sulfur?
I could.
You should have done that, or you would have done it rather, in the upcoming moments before the Rocky
Yeah.
arrived, I assume.
I can do that.
It's asleep. Make the bomb now.
Make
Perfect
a
bomb
survival
making
check.
conditions.
Not machinery?
Or machinery, yeah, machinery.
Oh wait, I don't have an advantage. So
Can I
that was an
assist
11.
with machinery? I'm proficient.
Just roll a machinery check.
11.
11? You make an improvised explosive. It'll explode. Maybe when you want it to, maybe not. Probably.
Just plant it near its body and we'll wait.
When double proficiency doesn't get you anywhere.
You rolled poorly. Ain't nothing to do about it.
I blame the dice gods.
I blame Gabe.
And do nothing.
He blew all my dice from over there.
You blew her dice?
A little gay.
Alright.
You should Earthshaker this guy while he's asleep.
I don't think I can jump straight into that, can I?
What are our sleep rules?
Everyone can take one action, or one person can go to any point in the tree they want.
Ah, that's it.
So I could just Earthshaker.
Yeah, you could just get your fucking huge giant ass attack out.
Are we gonna start combat today or
No.
end the session there?
Yeah.
We'll end the session at combat initiation.
So I can Earthshaker and then leave.
Dude, she just earth-shakered me and then left.
Yeah. So, and we'll have you fire a flare at the explosive at the same time she hits the head with the Earthshaker then.
So are we all doing once, or is she doing 3?
Or she's doing 3, and then we'll toss the, I guess we'll just have the explosive sit next to it for next combat. Or for when combat actually starts.
Just kamikaze, Earthshaker the explosive
Yeah,
on
there we
top
go.
of him.
That's a real monster hunter moment.
We had planted the explosive in the nest, so we hope that upon Earthshaker to the body, it'll trigger the explosive.
You ready to assault the Great Roggy?
I'm trying to find it.
Next time.
On D&D Broken Mythos.
Neato. I'm liking these characters.
I like being
Great
hated by
Lord
Cole
Vito.
and not
What?
carried.
What?
So I like being hated by Cole and being indifferent towards him.
Wow.
Dude, it's just like real life.
It's just like 25 and Alistair
There we
in
go.
real life.
We got a lot done today.
It was a very productive session. Singular.
All those in favor say aye.
0.5.
Aye.
Aye.
Can I leave
All
this
in favor
here
say aye.
What's this?
in the character sheet?
Yeah.
No.
Y'all.
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Me.
That's not what I told you to
If you hear Roggy coming, say aye.
Me.
Cole,
Time
where's
for
the
a
token?
Roggy wipeout.
Cole, where's the token?
I don't know. I thought someone took it. Let's.
Coltifer.
Cole, I can't believe you just lose my belongings like
Cold
that.
descent.
I'm gonna stab you.
Who is this flathead forehead looking ass?
I don't know. Father Innocent, I guess.
I know. Oh, fart. Fart in a pillow.
What?
I was supposed to do a prelude before we started Broken Mythos, but because this was a playtest that became canonical after, we'll just jump into it next time.
Yeah. We'll start in medias res.
You'll
medias
do-
res.
Media res.
We'll do the prelude, and then you'll do, and then they open the document, and they saw a recap.
Hey guys, recaps are canonical now. Isn't that neat?
What do you mean?
Your characters that are reading the stories will be doing recaps of what they read last time.
How quaint.
Did they only read in short sessions?
3 to 4 hour sessions. Remember,
It takes 3 to 4 hours to read that amount.
this is a full observation of what was happening in the multiverse at that time. They are essentially watching a video, as it were, of our actions in real time.
Thank you for the gaming.
Next time on Broken Mythos,
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Robert had sex with his mother?
Yep.
Oh!
But believe it or not, it was actually your mother.
From a different myth.
Broken Mythos. Robert has sex with himself from a different galaxy.
Oh my god.
Thanks. Guys, this is getting freaky.
This is getting spicy, the tags.
Yeah, this archive of our own post is crazy.
Alright. Well, that wasn't half bad for